Howdy, it's time for another edition of Beyond the Stream. We go behind the scenes and meet some of the more interesting personalities at HTC. You're definitely one of those, one of the interesting personalities.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's a compliment. It really is. How you doing, Lisa Martin?
I'm doing great, Jack. Thanks for asking.
Wow, we used to spend a lot of time in front of TV cameras.
Yes, we did.
Once upon a time.
Yes, I remember going back to the days where we were set up on the rocking chairs with the stage.
Oh, wow.
That far back, yes.
Yeah, that was 25 years ago.
It was 25 years ago, a long time ago.
Wow, you must have just started then.
You know, it's wild because I've been at HTC going on 25 years, but I'm only 25 years old. So it doesn't...
That is the craziest thing in the world.
I know,
knew you were an advanced child.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how that math works, but
I don't either.
somehow it
Well, make
happened.
it work.
Yes.
Yeah, girls can get away with that.
Yes, I'll take it.
You could probably pull it off. You've done well. You've aged well. You're seasoned.
I'm seasoned, that's for sure, yes.
Well, how's life changed for you in the 25 years at HTC?
Oh, wow. So much has changed since I started. You know, I started fresh out of college, and at that
Now, where was that?
I went to Coastal.
Okay.
Stayed home, stayed local, went to Coastal. So when I started HTC, I actually started in customer service in the Socastee office.
Okay.
And at that time, we were just launching our DSL service, internet service. So we were just on the cusp of moving from dial-up into the advanced DSL, and it was the latest and greatest, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, I remember that unveiling.
Yes, it was so great at the time because we were getting off of the dial-up. And it was so much faster and so great, so much innovation. And now we look back and think, look at how far we've come from there. Now we're on fiber with 1 gig, multi-gig speed. So we've really evolved so much since I started 25 years ago.
How were those days at Socastee? You went to high school, Conway?
I actually went to high school in Aner.
Oh, well, boy, I have besmirched the character of a Blue Jacket. I am sorry.
No problem. I'm a proud Blue Jacket. I think it's the best place on earth. Love Aner. And I did live in Aner at the time when I was working in the Socastee office.
Okay.
And back then, 544 was a 2-lane highway.
Oh, my.
So you can just imagine the time and traffic that I got in to get to and from
Boy,
work
Fridays
every
were a
day.
booger with all those campers going to the campgrounds down there.
Yes. Yeah, so it was quite an adventure getting to work sometimes if there was ever an accident on the road or whatever. We were stuck. We weren't going anywhere. And that was back in the day. I didn't even have a cell phone. Like, that's how far back it was. So
Good.
I didn't have a way to call in, tell my supervisor, hey, I'm running late. There's been an accident. I'm in this traffic. So it was an adventure for sure. But the Socastee office is actually was a really great place to start my career. And I really appreciate and value that time I had there because it was really a great launch pad. I learned so much about not just the organization, but our services, our processes. And we were so busy. I think we probably were one of the busiest offices that we had at the time. And then we were taking, members who were coming in person. We were answering the phones. You would walk in the door at 8 o'clock and turn around and it would be 5 o'clock. It was so busy, wide open, and the days just went by so fast. It was so good. Got lots and lots of experience.
Sure, yeah.
Learned so much that really set me up for success with my career as I took on additional responsibilities and moved into different positions. But I always say I feel like customer service is such a great place to start a career at HTC, but I don't know that you would learn as much anywhere else. So you have no choice but to learn everything. You have to know everything. And to work in customer service, you have to be really smart. Really smart. I don't know how they keep it all straight. The knowledge that they have to know and remember from a day-to-day basis, and what's true today is not going to be true tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
So everything changes, everything evolves, and just as soon as you learn one thing, it'll be different tomorrow. So lots of learning, lots of growth, lots of valuable experience at my time at Socastee. But I'm so happy where I am now. I'm happy doing what I do now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a bit. I was thinking about the products and technology because you said you didn't have a cell phone, and then HTC got on the forefront of offering cell service as well.
Yeah. So when I started at the Sockets office, we had wireless reps that were selling cell phones, and I mean, they would be selling them like all day long. This was the hot market for getting phones at that time. And I just remember saying, if I ever get a break and the wireless rep gets a break, I'm going to go get me a phone. And it would never happen. I would be busy. He would be busy. So I think we eventually just stayed after work one day, got it set up, and I finally got my first cell phone. And so I was able to call in if I was in traffic, late to work, whatever. I could finally call my supervisor and tell them. But I was so excited when I got that first phone.
Boy, there was a lot of paperwork when I got my first phone.
Yes.
Yeah, there was like the multiple triplicate forms, pink and white and yellow, and sign here and initial here.
Yes. Back in the day, it was all paper.
Yeah.
Everything was paper. Thankfully, we've evolved, and it's all electronic, digital now. But you might still have to sign your signature.
Sure.
You know, but yeah, order taking was manually, pen and paper. It's wild to think about.
It really was how far the advances come.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, then the high speed. I call it high speed. It's not anything compared to what we have now. But
Right.
that move from DSL was interesting, and how people started changing their TV habits as a customer.
Oh, yes. So TV habits have changed tremendously. Here's probably a news flash you may not have known, but we even was a reseller of satellite TV. So in my time at Sockets we sold satellite TV for the members who weren't able to get our cable TV. So we didn't have cable in all the areas of Sockets. So I've literally gone from reselling satellite TV to cable TV, and now we've got our TV Max. So it's evolved tremendously. The technology, the way people use and view TV, it's crazy to think. And all of this in just, a span of 25 years, you think that might sound like a lot, but really it's not that long of a time span. So lots of changes.
Yeah.
And when you work in the technology industry, that's the name of the game. Like, you have to be a lifetime learner. You have to evolve. You have to keep your skills sharp because everything's changing and evolving. Our service offerings change. What we offered back then, we don't offer today. And what we offer today, I'm sure is not going to be what we're going to be offering in the future. So
Yeah, sure.
everything's changing.
Yeah, just as soon as you learn the specs on a particular phone, it's been discontinued or upgraded. And
Yes.
yeah.
And the phones change up and new versions of phones every single year, and having to learn all the new things with the phones, but also knowing all the things with the past models. Like I said, you have to be really smart to work in that space, to work in that area, because you have to kind of be a jack of all trades and know everything about everything. So it's a lot to remember.
Well, knowing the products had to help you in the marketing side of things.
Absolutely. That's one of the biggest takeaways I had from working in customer service is when I started in marketing, I had such a strong foundation of all of our services because I had to know them intimately, inside and out, every spec, everything about them. So when I started in marketing, I didn't have to learn our benefits, our product features, our services, our processes. I knew it all. So I was able to jump in, feet on the ground, running. So, of course, I had a little bit of a learning curve going into a new position, a new department, but nothing like I would have had if I was starting in fresh, straight, without that experience in customer service.
Well, the technology's changed marketing. You guys are marketing differently than you did.
Absolutely. So when I started in marketing, we did print newspaper ads. We did billboards and things like that, which we still have. There's still some space for billboards, but digital marketing did not exist.
Yeah.
Social media did not exist. And now those are our primary channels for marketing, is all digital, all social media, web. So that's what I was talking about, keeping your skills sharp, staying relevant. because marketing, the landscape has changed so much in the way we advertise and the channels that we use. When I went to college, the things I was learning and was taught, they don't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
And all the things that I'm doing today and learning and using and doing, it was taking micro classes, taking just whatever I could get my hands on just to keep my skills sharp, stay relevant, learn these new channels, learn the new digital marketing, social media, all those things. So even though we're in an industry that's technology and that's always evolving, but I'm also in a career that's also always evolving. Nothing stays the same. Everything's changing.
Right. So
continuously learning all the new things with marketing, channels, digital. And I imagine with AI coming, the way we market today is not going to be the way we market in 2 to 5 years.
Yeah.
It's going to change again, and we're just going to have to continue to learn and grow and evolve and adapt these new ways.
Yeah. And the thing with AI is that that conveyor belt of changing technology is on super fast. It's like George Jetson, get me off this crazy thing.
Yeah.
Because it's moving that fast.
It's moving fast, but we've got to get on board because it's here and it's not going anywhere. So we better learn to adopt and figure it out and fast.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because it's not going anywhere. I hear the arguments that people are concerned about it, and they rightfully should be.
Yeah, absolutely. AI is a tool, and, anytime you have a tool, you should be a good steward. There comes a responsibility with that. Of course, we want to be good, responsible stewards of these tools that we have. And it's just like how people felt about social media in the beginning. Social media can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on how you use it. So it's all about being responsible with AI, being responsible with how you use it. And of course, at HTC, we're going to do that. So we're going to be good with that.
Good. I won't put you on the spot here, but it seems like you're still stoked. You still love showing up at HTC, but you thought about what life is going to be in the retirement years?
It's interesting that on the way here, we actually had a conversation about retirement because it's wild to think that it's, closing in, it's coming up, and I do need to get a plan together. Right now, I love working at HTC. It's a lot of my identity is tied up in this career. I've been here for 25 years. I have relationships with the people I work with. I love the job that I do. Like, I couldn't do anything else. Like, I'm so passionate and just so energetic about what I do. And about HTC, like, I stand behind HTC, our values. That's why it's one of the things that drawed me into HTC. But yeah, retirement's coming, and I've got to get a plan together. In an ideal world at that time, when the time is right, not right now, but I would love to be a grandmother and maybe be able to keep some grandkids. So we'll just see how that works out. I don't know.
You like baking cookies?
I don't mind baking.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering. I mean, when you say grandma, I think somebody baking cookies.
Yeah.
And, I got some really delicious recipes.
Oh, well, you have to share that with me.
I'm a whiz in the kitchen. Barb just lucked out with me.
Right.
Tremendous. See, I did squeeze something in there about me. You knocked it out of the park today. Good chatting with you again.
It was so nice to chat with you too, Jack.
Now I know why I like hanging out with you so much, because I just say good morning and you're off to the races. I love it.
Well, it was so good talking with you.
Good seeing you, Lisa. Thank you so much. Senior Marketing Coordinator with HTC. I love it right there. That one was easy. Next, bring them on. Yeah, we'll see you next time on HTC's Beyond the Stream.